So guys, we have a Ford Taurus here. The customer brought it in. It's 2006. They said that they think it needs a starter because it wouldn't start and they had to jump start it. So to me that sounds like a dead battery. Probably an alternator. See if it'll start. So it's started right now. Yes, we can pop the hood, do a quick check of the battery, maybe. There we go. Stuck. Something in the hood. Yeah, sounds like there's something in the hood. Of course, I dropped my leads. Let's take this over. Looks like somebody might have cleaned this terminal. See if I can drop this. Right now our voltage is a little low. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we're at 12.27 volts. So let's turn off some of these channels. Guess we can put the amp clamp on there too. Guess we can get the amp clamp, put an amp clamp on there. Got quite a few cars that do today. Let's turn my amp clamp on. See if I can do this all one-handed. See how quick we can do this. Ground lead. Ground's on. Set. And we'll want a 1 volt scale, so I don't really need filter on. And we're going to want to zero this. Every thousandth of a volt is 1 amp. Put this around. It's backwards. That way. So there we go. We'll put our lead back on. Now when we start this, ideally you don't want to see the voltage drop below 10 volts, but if this battery ain't fully charged, we might drop down lower. So real quick test on batteries. See how much current we pulled from the starter. Very good. What is it, 3.0? Oh, I should have put more in there. I'll have to go back and edit it. But let's see what we dropped down to. We dropped down to 7 volts. That's way too low on the crank. Go back to record. Yeah, I think we have a bad battery. It's not even really taking a charge. There's 9 amps. Yeah, there's 9 amps going into the battery right now. Let's see what the alternator is putting out. The alternator is putting out 31 amps. Turn these loads on. Turn the lights on. Let's see the lights. Put high beams on. Turn the blower on. We'll turn the rear defrost on. Radio. Oh yeah, something. It's on AM. I doubt they listen to AM static, so the battery probably died. We have 89 amps coming out of this alternator, so that looks good. I guess you can check the ripple. I don't think there's going to be an issue. Yeah. I believe you guys are down to like a 1 volt scale. So, a ripple don't look too bad. It's only 200 millivolts. Sorry about that, guys. I had to stop. Somebody walked over and talked to me. But yeah, we're only seeing like 200 millivolt swing right there. So that's good. I've actually had new Ford alternators for these that have had a worse ripple right from the factory. Let's see. I wanted to check the current real quick. Yeah, we're still putting out 83 amps. So that's probably good here at Idaho. Let's see. Can I bump it up a little bit? Let's go back to battery voltage. We're 13 point. Yeah, we're at 14 volts still, putting out 86. When the radiator fan went on, it went down to 13 point something. So yeah, we're good there. Shut all this stuff off. Got no windows in here. So, this needs a battery. I don't want to be locked out. See if this battery's taking more of a charge. Still at 0.8. I mean, not 0.8, 8 amps. Okay. Get my battery charger. I mean, not my battery charger, battery tester. We'll test this thing. Right, I was turning the headlights on. Let's see. No, not a Group 31. Regular. I have no idea what the CCA is supposed to be on this. We'll go with like 550 because I can't see it because the cover is over it. So it says it passed. Guess I'll pull the terminals off and we'll look to see exactly what this battery's rated at. You could have also just had an issue from the corrosion. I'm gonna stop the video here and take these terminals off. Okay, so this battery is actually a 650 cold cranking amp. Usually you really only have two options on a battery this size. It's usually probably 50 or 650. Let's go up to 650. See, now it's saying bad. I'm going to clean up these terminals. I'm going to hook this battery back up and we'll see what it drops down to, because we just maybe have a surface charge right now that's skewing the results. I just had a battery the other day that passed once it was charged, but after an hour or two the voltage dropped way down and the cold cranking amps went from like 600 and some down to 200. So I'll clean these up and we'll come back. So guys, I cleaned the terminals. They're now like spotless. Battery still tested bad. Going to try to do a clear flood cranking and see what the starter looks like. Because even though this battery is low on capacity, being summer right now, it shouldn't make too much of a difference on starting the car. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like. Why's my amp clamp upside down? Let's flip it around. I just put it back on the same way? Yeah, I did. There we go. Try this again. There we go. Looks a lot better. I'm not seeing any issues with the starter. We pull initially, well, close to 700 amps. Actually, this says 655 down here in the bottom corner. And usually have like a spike when the engine starts turning that's around half of whatever the peak is. And then it drops down to around, what, 200 amps. So that ain't too bad. But there's no dropouts. Let's see, Ford Taurus. Cranking. Start. So, yeah, look, we're down to 11.75. I'm going to start this up one more time and we'll see what it charges at. Now it looks like there's 20 amps going into the battery. See it right down there on the bottom. I guess what I can do is I can let this run for a little bit. We can see if this changes, but I'm going to talk to the customer about replacing the battery. So guys, it's been like what, 5 or 10 minutes now. Battery's only taking, it goes between, there you go, 0.7 and 10 amps. But on average it's been around like 8 amps, so the battery's not taking the charge. So I bet you if we shut this off, actually we can even run it. I can even show you guys. We can run the test now, and then we'll run it in a couple of minutes. Let's see. And then we'll compare it to the new one. Let's see, turn the headlights on for 15 seconds. Oh, wrong one. I didn't even notice it counts down because usually I just wait. Let's see, what are we down to? We're on a 12.44. Shut the lights off. 12.7. We're at 490. So I believe, take the key out. Make sure everything goes to sleep. We'll leave this on here and then we'll test it in a little bit. So right now we're at 12.64. So probably in an hour or so, I just ordered a battery. We'll see what it goes down to. You can see we have like almost no current leaving the battery. I'm measuring 1 amp right now. I don't know what the accuracy of that clamp is when it's really low. So I think the car's been sitting here for close to an hour or so. We're down to 12.61 volts, which is good according to the scope. This is 12.57. So what I'm going to do is we're going to quick crap. Too fast for the tool. So I'm gonna quick test this, and then what we'll do is we'll start the car real quick. Like 3 times, so it doesn't have a chance to really charge. And then we'll test it again. Come on. There we go. So, let's see. Look at that. We're down to 12.35. You can let that recover a little bit. We'll quick check the capacity. See, we recovered to 12.4. Probably not going to go much higher. So what we were seeing was just like a surface charge on the battery. Oops, I don't want to do the test again. So I'm going to get this battery changed out. You can even test a new one. I got my scope caught in here. A lot of people never test the new ones, and then they realize after they put it in that the battery's dead or needs to be charged. I've already got quite a few ones in the parts stores that came dead. Let's see. Take this off. .53. There you go, look at that. 789 on a new one. So that other one's half the capacity. And you saw earlier when I was cranking it, not this last time, but the time before, that the car got really slow after the clear flood. So we'll get this hooked up, and then we'll look at our current, and we'll compare it to the from the old battery to the new battery. So guys, I got the new battery in. We're at 12.32 volts right now with the doors open. I bet you when we start this up that we're going to see a high inrush current into this battery. Let's see. Yeah, right now I've got 20 amps going into it. That's 12. Lower than we were with the other battery going down to 6, and it's a lot more stable. 6 amps. The other battery never went down that low. It went down to 5. See, a failing battery and pull current, it'll just keep pulling current and creating heat, like the battery will actually heat up. Let's turn our load on. Let's load this up. Oh yeah, see it defaulted to 17:10 a.m. At 86 coming out. Turn all that off. Yeah, look at that. We're down to 4 amps going into the battery. Huge difference. Eventually that should go almost down to 0. Be able to shut it off. Close our door. Yeah, our voltage will probably stay higher now longer. Headlights on for a couple seconds. Yeah, most people don't realize that batteries get a surface charge and it'll just skew any testing you're doing. Yeah, that we're recovering to a higher capacity, or higher voltage. You know what we can do? We can do the clear flood test again. Do the clear flood test. We'll see what our battery voltage and current goes to. Here we go. Stop this. Huge difference, guys. We dropped down to 9.86 volts. Was the lowest, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like it was just for like a split second. Zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, 9.86. So that's definitely a lot better. Crap. What was our peak here? Yeah, so we still had about 300 amps here. And this time we pulled around 700, looks like. I think before we were around 600 or 650. Could be wrong, but that definitely pulled a lot more this time. And then we're down around 200. So there you go, big difference. And while cranking, our voltage is around 11.3. So I think that's a big difference from before. Let's see, let's save this. Call this new battery. You can go back and look at the other one. Just waiting on parts right now, so. Oops. Let's go data manager. Just backed up the data yesterday. Let's see, scope. Back to the other one. Let's see. What do we drop down to here? This one we dropped down to 11.35, and it was 10 volts, 10.8 cranking. So I think we got almost a full volt higher cranking and a lot less of a drop. So now you see the difference. Hope you guys like this video. I know it was a little long. See you later.